So the first thing we have to do is we turn the stove on, and we'll take 2 tablespoons of sesame seed, and we'll just roast it. And it doesn't really take that long to brown up. It's browning up now. Roast it a bit more, and I can see all the oil coming out of the sesame seeds. So that's actually sort of browning up, and we'll turn it off now. So literally it's under a minute. That will still be browning up even though we have the stove turned off. So we just keep stirring it, and we'll put it aside to cool down. And we'll leave the pan there, and we'll use the same pan for our pancakes. And so now we'll put our ½ cup of olive oil into our blender, and then we'll put 2 cloves of garlic. Just quickly chop it up, put it in there. You can use lemon, but I'm using lime, so it's only a small lime, so I'm just going to squeeze that all in there. I've got plenty of lime, so I'll use lime instead. And then we'll put our sesame seed that we've roasted. It's already cooled down. And then we'll put it in the blender. We'll put a little bit of pepper and salt as well. And we'll just blend this one quickly. And we'll slowly put in our chickpeas that's already been drained. And so now it's all nicely blended. Now we have to have a try, don't we? Just use my finger. Oops, I drop it. Yummy. I'm gonna put it in the container now because I'm freezing this up. We can only eat half of this, so I'm putting half away. Put it in the freezer. So that much for the freezer for later on. And I'll put a little bit for my husband's lunch. So okay, and that's for his lunch, and there's a little bit there for me. I'll put this away in the fridge. So now we'll take about a cup of soy milk, an egg, and we'll just whisk. Beautiful color. And we'll put some salt. We'll put about 1.5 teaspoons of cardamom, a little bit of pepper, and then we'll take our goji berries with a drop of hummus, but it's all good. We'll put that all in. And I've used 1/3 cup goji berries soaked in water for about 20 minutes. And so now we'll put, I'll just put this aside. I'll chop my garlic. I've got 2 cloves of garlic. So we'll just chop it finely. And we'll put it in our mixture. And there. And I will take half an onion, peel it, and just dice it up as finely as you can. So really as fine as you can, but that's fine enough for me. And we'll throw it in with our mixture here. And then we'll take half a zucchini, half of capsicum or red bell pepper. We'll take the seeds out, put it aside, and we'll peel our carrots, only a small carrot. And we'll grate it all in. So this is actually a fine grater, so you have like long strands. And then we'll grate the carrots as well. And then we'll chop up our red bell pepper. So we'll just put it in our bowl as well. And so now we'll just mix it all up. And we'll take half a cup of flour, or self-raising flour. So just put half a cup at a time. We'll mix it up. And we'll take another half a cup and mix it up again. And so that's just about the right consistency. See, now we'll add about half a cup of mixed sprouts. So there's 5 different sprouts on this one. Just half a cup of it, so that's a quarter, that's half a cup. And we'll just mix that all in as well. And so now we'll cook it. So I'll turn my stove on high and leave it to heat up for about 30 seconds and then turn it down to low. And I will put a little bit of olive oil, not extra virgin, so just olive oil. And we'll coat our pan all around. And I'm using a 1/3 measuring cup here. So we'll just put it there. And we just spread it out a little bit. So now it's starting to go yellow on the edges there. And we'll wait for it to sort of bubble up on the top. Once the bubbles, I don't know if you can see the bubble forming at the top of that. So once it sort of goes white, the edges of the bubble, then we turn it over. Just like cooking pancake, ordinary pancake. And so now that's sort of white on one of the bubbles, so it's sort of whitening up. So now we turn it over on the other side. Oh, that's just beautiful. So that's what it should look like. So we'll just check. And that is just absolutely perfect. So we'll put it in our plate and we'll move our olive oil around again. And we'll put another 1/3 of a cup. And we'll just flatten it a bit. I prefer squaring it up because it's much easier when you're rolling it for lunches. So I've managed to cook 7 pieces out of our mixture. So now I'm going to try this one. Better yet, we just roll it up. And we'll dip it in our hummus. You should really try this, guys. It's really, really yummy. It's like having pancakes with vegetables, but it's not sweet. Well, it's sweet enough because of the soy milk and also the goji berries, but it's not really all that sweet. So it's got a slight sweetness in it, but the crunch of the vegetables, especially the sprouts, it just gives it another dimension sort of thing. The texture just adds to the flavor. So I'm gonna go and dip some more. I'm gonna finish eating my vegetable pancake and wrap up my husband's lunch.